people keep moving, but sometimes we need to be a bit creative with how we go about it. Joining me now is the founder of BeFit, Ben Ezekiel. Good morning, Ben. Welcome to Weekend Edition. It's been a very challenging time for your industry.
Look, it absolutely has. I mean, us, much like a lot of small businesses around the country, we're given less than 24 hours notice to close our doors. And look, for us, it was about diversifying our product offering and transferring that online, which I've got to thank, my team and our communities all around the country, where we've done a remarkable job to still alive. And as you said, the message there is keep moving and stay connected.
How have you been nimble? How have you adjusted your business?
Look, I mean, as I said, we were given less than 24 hours notice to, change how we were delivering that remarkable experience. And now that's strictly online. Our program offerings are still there. We've obviously had to manipulate how that's going to be done. And obviously, a lot of that is body weight, but with minimal resistance work. We've partnered with suppliers and been able to provide our communities with, links to purchase equipment, which, a lot of Australians are doing now, trying to get dumbbells and kettlebells so they're able to still move at home. The biggest thing for us though, Tim, is just trying to push the message, as you said at the start. It's really important that we keep moving, more so for mental health than anything else.
Because it's well documented, isn't it, Ben? A healthy body's a healthy mind.
Couldn't agree with you more. And, in recent weeks, we've actually partnered with Are You OK, who, as we all know, have done phenomenal work over a number of years. And their biggest message in current climate is for people to stay connected. And I think it's really important that, I know the government, and I suppose the big word being used at the moment is social distancing. I think we've got to be careful in how we phrase it, and I think physical distancing is probably a little bit better use of the phrase, because I know we're all isolated at the moment, but I think it's important that we don't live in isolation and we stay connected. Social media can get a bad rap at times, but I think now more than ever, it's vital that we're using those various platforms to stay connected.
What are a few of your tips, Ben, from your BeFit perspective, for people putting some structure in their day which involves exercise and keeping them and their family moving?
Look, Tim, you actually touched on it before with your interview with Stephen Fennick. It's amazing what Zoom has done for our business and a lot of other businesses around the world. Community is something which is so underrated, and it's never been more important than we are in now. And, we're using Zoom as a platform to still be able to connect remotely with our community so that we're all keeping each other accountable and we're all still moving with a bit of structure to our day. I mean, as you know, everyone's working from home, but having that little bit of structure with probably the most important part of our lives right now, which I think is exercise, keeps us sane, keeps us stable, keeps us positive, and having that morning ritual where we're up, we're moving, and movement is in so many different forms, Tim. We're offering a number of different ways for people to engage with movement, but there's no one-size-fits-all approach.
But it's got to be in the diary, doesn't it? And you've got to get the kids going, because they'll just lurch for whatever it is, whatever screen there is or whatever game they can play, which doesn't involve movement. That's many of them.
Couldn't agree more. I mean, we've kind of been in an age where technology, for better or worse, has overtaken social habits, and I suppose human connection is maybe taken a back step. So you're 100% right, where it's really important, where I suppose as a community, as a society, we're going back to our fundamentals, and there's no better place to start than moving. I've got 2 young kids, my wife, my kids. The first thing we do every morning is get up and just go for a walk, just as a family. And I can't stress that enough, just keep moving and stay connected.
How do you plan to get BeFit through this period? Hopefully it's going to be shorter than longer, but we have to, as we've heard, this 6-month period, we've got to all get through it.
Yeah, look, we've got a number of program offerings which we've stripped back so that it can be delivered through our online platform, and it's scalable for anyone. We've got programs which are female specific, strength conditioning specific, body weight specific, and running specific. So there's something for anyone, and that anyone is fitness enthusiasts. The biggest thing for us, as I said before, is using tools like people. So you've still got that sense of belonging, you've still got that sense of community, and that's what BeFit's all about. And I think for me and for a lot of other Australians, being connected and being able to still see your mates is just so important in times like we're in.
Well, it's a unique opportunity for those people who aren't that active to start getting active. How can people contact your organisation if they're looking at us and saying, "Oh, I want to get involved"?
Look, pretty simple. Jump on our website, www.befit.training. As I said, we've got program offerings to do at home, but for anyone who's a beginner right through to a professional athlete, we've always prided our business on being personalised and scalable to any athlete or your weekend warrior, to your mum. We've got something for everyone. And the biggest thing for us, as I said, is just to keep moving and to stay connected.
Well, you've motivated me, Ben. I'm off to do some star jumps as soon as I get home today. Thanks for joining the show.
Thanks, Tim.
Alrighty, coming up on Weekend Edition Reports, Rugby Australia.